Hello to everyone, I'm Simone Bortolotti, I'm passionate of photography and video making, and today we are going to talk about how to edit your shots in less than 5 minutes. And we are going to do this by using an app that is Snapseed. Snapseed is an app that is available for both Androids and iPhones, and it's totally free. So let's get into this. So once you have downloaded Snapseed, you just need to open the app and start importing your pic. So the thing you have to do is only to tap on the plus and to select your pic you want to edit. So in this case I'm gonna pick up this one I showed a few months ago on Lake Como. And so as we can see, this app is completely simple because there are 3 main sections: the styles, the tools and the export. So we're going to focus on the tools one because in my opinion this one is the most important. So let's open it up, and as we can see there's a huge list of tools we can use to edit our pics. The first thing you need to do once you import the pic is to, in my opinion, decide the crop. So as you can see from here you can select several aspect ratios, and in this case I'm gonna pick up this one, which is for Instagram stories. So once you have chosen your aspect ratio for the photo, you just need to go back to the tools and go to rotate. So as you can see from here you can level the horizon in your pic, and so once you have done this we can move and start editing our photo. The first tools you have to work on are tune image and details. With these ones you're going to do some basic edits to the photo. So let's start from tune image, when you can work on the brightness for example, or on the contrast, and so some extremely basic and simple edits to your pic. Once you have finished this, you need to go to details, and with this tool you can enhance the details in your pic. So if you level up this, as you can see there's a huge and important difference. So I will go for example to a plus 14, and you can increase even the sharpening in your pic. So now as you can see we have done some basic edits to our pic, and there's a small little difference. But now we're going to move on some complex tools, which are selective, brush, healing and tonal contrast. The first thing we are going to do is to go on selective, and here you can create some mask in your pic, just simply tapping on a part of the pic, and as you can see it will select the colors in that area of the pic. For example, in this case I've selected the sky, and this mask is going to select all the entire sky. As you can see, I can make it a bit smaller or a bit bigger. And so once you've done this, you can start working a bit on these areas. For example, I'm increasing the brightness. You can even increase the contrast a bit, the saturation and the structure. So by doing this you can work on some small areas in your pic. So for example, in this case I'm working on the mountains, or in this one on the lake, as you can see from here. Maybe I want to increase a bit the contrast and the saturation of the water. And so as you can see, by using the selective tool we can apply some huge changes to our pic. If I press on the photo I can see the before and after. There's a huge and important difference. So let's now move on the brush tool. So with this tool you can just simply paint your pic, and for example increase the exposure, as you can see from here. For example, in this case I'm increasing the exposure of the houses here of this little village, but you can even work for example on the saturation, as you can see, or on the temperature. So this tool is extremely important. For example, if you have some little and particular things or objects in your photo and you want maybe to increase the saturation or particularly the exposure of them, and not just working with the selective tool. So now we have seen lots of different tools for your edits, and so let's move on the 2 final ones I've selected. The first one is healing. With the healing tool, you can just erase some areas or, for example, some small objects in your pic. So for example, in this case, I want to try to erase these boats or some these white dots in the water. Let's now talk about the last tool I've selected, that is the tonal contrast. With this one, you can just work on the contrast of some areas of your pic. So now we have seen all the most important tools in Snapseed, and so as you can see, there's a huge difference from the before to the after. So once you have edited your shot, you just need to click on export and just go on again on export or save, and it will automatically save your pic on your phone. So as you have seen, Snapseed is an extremely simple app, and that's the reason why I chose it, since I've been using it in the last 2 years and I found out it is extremely easy to use, and so maybe most of you are going to like it and enjoy it, and because it offers some nice and interesting tools and gives the opportunity to edit your shots almost instantly, and so that's a great point of the app. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see any more particular tutorials in the future or other videos. So this video is over, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and bye, see you in the next one.